Well, it's day 2 of the patch, and they actually fixed a lot of the UI errors in one day, which is kind of weird because, they took weeks to delay the patch release, and then in one day they fixed some of the bugs already. But hey, I can't complain. The bugs are gone, so I'm happy about that. But holy crap, combat got messed up. I don't know what happened. Yesterday was a lot better than today. Today, I'm sticking on so much stuff. So many weird things are happening. I don't know. It was so different from what it was yesterday. If you guys are having a similar experience, if you thought yesterday was a little smoother, or if it's been both days for you, let me know, because, yeah, it hasn't been great. But let's talk about this season's past stuff. So, the new season came out, and of course this patch was a disaster. Let's just admit it. We've all talked about it. But there wasn't a huge population spike with this season. I hate seasons passes. I hate that we've adopted this in MMOs because it doesn't really make sense for an MMO. An MMO is about long-term achievement, not showing up and getting your daily rewards, etc. And I feel like New World is a game that has taken a lot of influence from almost mobile games by keeping you in that gameplay loop of coming back daily. I don't know. I play other MMOs in my life right now as well. I love RuneScape. It's one of the first MMOs that I ever played, and I currently play quite a lot of old school RuneScape just in my free time. Like working out or something. Easy to get a little bit of scape grind in. But the key to why I like old school RuneScape is because I'm always working towards an activity that I want. And I think that's fundamentally the issue with not just the Seasons Pass in New World, but some of the game design right now. They have focused so hard on this daily/weekly rotation of things instead of giving us goals to build towards, long-term goals to build towards. And I'm talking about something like, let's say you can get a really cool weapon, you get 90% of that power right away, and the last 10% of that power takes a long time to grind. That's what MMOs, at least traditionally, are supposed to be about. I think the reason that New World has trouble retaining players past the release of new content, and the reason why we didn't see a huge content spike with this particular patch, is because of the focus on that cyclical daily gameplay. There just isn't the content, and there isn't the goals to grind to long term in this game. Now, I love this game. I love MMOs, and I play Iron Man on purpose because I want to have those goals to grind towards. And if I didn't play an Iron Man, I would be so done endgame in this game at this point. But because I have limited my own playstyle, it's been a lot more enjoyable for me. Now, that's just a preference. Everybody's going to get something different out of a game. But I think the point I'm trying to get across is that I don't like that they've gone that direction with this game. Now, I did want to mention artifacts, though, because I feel like this is a step in the right direction. Something like an artifact, which is a powerful item, and you can go out and farm it, and then you have to go through all the extra stuff to get it fully fleshed out. I like that we have those kinds of chase items, but when I say long-term goal, I mean something that takes a lot longer, and that's something we don't really have. I think in the past that long-term goal for New World was getting perfect gold gear, but since it's much easier to get gear now, that's the big issue. People get their set of gear and then they're just like, well, what do I do? What do I work towards? So that's something that I think would help with this game. Give players something to work towards once they've gotten that gear. The chase can't be just getting your armor. Once you have that armor, you want to do something with it. So give us something to do. And as a PvP guy, obviously for me, the answer is PvP, which I do all the time, and that's always the reason I grind towards that gear. Maybe something like randomly generated dungeons. I don't know, making a boss that has a super rare 1 in 2,000 drop of something that isn't crazy OP, maybe a little bit useful, but just super rare and prestigious. That's things that people want. Fuck, do like pets from RuneScape. Give a boss a 1 in 5,000 chance when you kill it to drop a little version of itself, and people will farm the shit out of it just to have this pet follow them around in game. Giving people those kind of prestigious cosmetics for doing well in PvP and stuff like that, that was a good move by AGS. So I want to see them build on that, but, give us something that looks really nice and unique. Not every single achievement chess piece looks the same as the other one. There's got to be a little bit of work into it. You got to give people a reason to want it. Make it something nice. Make it something that, just appeals to people in some way. and make it something that you don't have to be the best player in the game to grind towards. Something that the average player can look at and say, hey, if I put in my time and just work on this goal, eventually I can actually get it. Anyway, that's what we want in a game. That's how you retain players in an MMO. That's the secret. Not this season's pass garbage. Nobody likes it, and it just feels like a chore to do. Anyhow, I hate that there's so many complaints about this patch. I don't know what to say, guys. It's just a bad patch, and I still love New World. I still want to see the game succeed, so let's see what happens. AGS, it's not over. Pick your feet up. Do a better job next time, and none of this season's pass stuff. Nobody likes it. Anybody who likes the season's pass, feel free to let everyone in the comments know so they can roast the crap out of you. I'm just kidding. Have a good night, guys, and I'll see y'all next time.